Hi guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to the series of Starcraft English commentary. This is going to be another guaranteed to be epic, juicy, explosive, dramatic kind of game here. We're going to be having a rematch between me and Soulkey as part of the DPL series. The first game was recently played. This next game was also recently played. If you have not watched that first set, go ahead and check it out. The link to that is going to be in the video description. I always provide the link to the previous game in the series in a playlist. Go ahead and check it out. Go ahead and check out the entire DPL series. Go ahead and buy me coffee. The link to everything of that is going to be in the description, because once you buy me coffee, you have access to be guaranteed to be epic, explosive, exquisite, this kind of game, just like the one you're watching right now. The map is Radeon, and we're going to be seeing how Mini will perform against Soulkey. I'm not going to review who won the previous game, but I can just guarantee that it was amazing. Radeon, there we can see it. This is the map. Bisu spawning at the top right in the orange color, and so freaking goddamn X key caliber spawning at the bottom right in the teal color. This is, very prime time for Soulkey, because he must be feeling very good after his ASL fourth consecutive win. As for Mini, as of the end of last week, he was Mini just a couple of days ago. He was the #1 rated ELO score player in Starcraft Broodwar, so he should be up to the task of facing against Soulkey here. Forge opening here for Mini. And let me just quickly confirm that information for you. There is going to be the ELO score, Mini with 1406 and Soulkey 1358. But granted, 1406 is generally a very poor ELO scores for a #1 player. Remember when Snow used to reach like 1500 once upon a time? I'm not so sure how the ELO scores would they drift over time due to just natural mathematical tendencies, or there's a different reasons to how the average ELO scores of the same players, despite the fact that their skills may remain the same, the average score may just drift over time. If you are a mathematician, statistician, whatever, please let me know what is the theory on that. Anyways, as I've mentioned previously, I'm traveling, so I don't have the dual monitor, and I don't have... Okay, this probe is being very annoying, but it's gonna get escorted out now. I don't have the dual monitor with me. I also don't have the good mic, but I found some kind of trick. So this mic volume, I don't think it sounds so bad, right? So please let me know in the comment, if you think this mic volume is all right. Yeah, so cool. Let's take a look at the map stats. What do we know about the map stats? So for Protoss players, Radeon, they enjoy a 47.8% win rate overall. So this map is decent. It's not as good as Deja Vu, but it's still, all of the maps are not yet favoring Protoss against Zergs. Yeah, so let's enjoy this fight. It looks like we're gonna be having this probe still scouting and checking out a lot of information. Maybe he knows that it is going to be 3 hatcheries, because he can see that you're not taking lair, you're not going for 100 end, you must be having an additional hatchery somewhere. This probe is kind of not really being micro correctly, and now lair has been taken. I've noticed a trend in Soulkey's playstyle against Protosses that I've witnessed in the previous ASL, which is that he is not scared to show his lair timing. He just let the probe seize it, and he still come back and win. So that just shows how good of a player he is. Whereas I think in the mid to, even of course low level, but in the mid to high level Starcraft, among the semi professional players, scouting is very important. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing how both the players gonna be reacting here. Soulkey, after he's taking his lair, he's just gonna be trying to gear up. Do we have a Zealot coming out yet? There is a Zealot in the middle of the map for Mini. He is just gonna keep it there, because of course the Overlords are not in any kind of position to spot. This map is very large. This Radeon map is amazingly large. So yeah, the Overlord sees, but there's nothing he can do about it, because the other Zerlings have been pinned down by the probe. Yeah, of course that is a very strange thing to say. How can a single a probe pin down the Zerglings, but indeed that is the case, because this probe is not yet dying, and with that he can try to go back and scout, and with that the Zerglings have to kind of stay back and defend here. And indeed this probe is going to come out, but it's going to get trapped by 4 more Zerglings on the map. We can see the Hydrogen coming up. So this is going to be a kind of a fake, not going for Spire. It's going to be okay. What? He cancelled the lair. This is a heavy commitment, I think, for Soulkey, and the Korean commentator was showing to us, was screaming that it's going to be a too strong gate build. This is exactly what Soulkey wants to have here, because he will have massive Hydras. So those air advantages will not be able to do anything. The question is, does Mini go out and scout with his first Corsair, or will he actually go and hunt for the Overlord? You want to get the first Overlord destroyed. That is what you want to have, and he's going to be going for +1 weapons upgrade, and of course we shall have to have good reaction here. Of course Soulkey is invested also. He has wasted time to actually upgrade the lair and then cancel it. So that is in itself a very heavy investment. We are seeing the first Corsair out now. This Corsair is not going to be able to attack because the Hydra's already here. The Hydras are so fast, and he's going to try to pull back here. There's going to be more cannons. The Zelle are buying some enough time. The Corsair need to pull out, and indeed he's going to pull out. The Forge is going to cancel the upgrade now, and Bisu is going to cancel everything. He will cancel the Corsair, he will cancel the +1 weapons air, he will cancel whatever he's making, and he's just going to be making massive cannon. Of course the Forge dies means you need to remake the Forge. For now Soulkey's strategy is working out so well, but the supply 43 for Soulkey, Mini 52 is, of course, you see the drone count is not so good, and we're going to be seeing Soulkey going to advance. He's going to move forward, but there's just enough Zelle to cover. He pulls back greatly, Mini, and he's not yet losing any Zelle at the last minute. He saves most of his Zelle. He didn't lose any Zelle at all. The Forge has been remade, and now we're going to be seeing Lair. So the game gets interesting here, because Soulkey just lost like 10 supply worth of stuff. I think he lost all of his earnings. He might have lost 1 or 2 Hydras in the process, and now the game is going to continue on here. Already we're going to be having a nice reversal of fortune. The Corsair checks out, he sees the lair, he might want to check out other places. Of course he could just safely suspect that it's going to be 5 hatch Hydras. Yeah, we're going to be just going on to the next part of the game, but I'm going to take this chance to start to thank some of my fans who have supported me in the last 3 days, and who will receive access to these early guaranteed to be epic games, and their names are here. Let me just quickly show you. Mr. McDonald, thank you so much for your support. Baram, and who else do I want to thank here? Mr. Oh wait, this thing is actually not working out correctly. I will have to adjust it later. Don't worry about it. Forget about this thing. Thank you, Mr. McDonald, Mr. Landon. Thank you so much for your support. And last but not least person, Mr. Sea Goblin, you have not yet sent any message to me for like a long time, but that's fine. I still love you so much. I am so glad that you have showed up in my life once upon a time. Is that Aspire? I think that is Aspire. So anyways, if you just have a few dollars to spare, save the children of Gaza, save Namkraft, that is the message, that is a lesson, that is a moral, that is the motto, that is the ethos of the story here. Anyways, that allows to have +1. They might start to pump out here. Hydras are not large enough in number to stop these groups of Zelle, but we need to have the Corsair in the nearby location getting ready, and looks like we're going to be having explosions of gateways. For Mini, he is looking very strong to start a breakout here, and Soulkey has he's gonna one of the cannons gonna get destroyed. Interesting. Keep in mind that Soulkey is a king of low economy. He is so good with just being on very low economy, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just keeps these 5 or 6 hatcheries. I guess it's 5, right? 5 hatcheries going on for the longest time possible. The Spire should complete now, and we might have a switch mutas. Let's look at Soulkey's gas situation. He's about 500 gas, which will be enough to make some sort of mutas, but not massive. Anyways, Hydra's going to be hiding behind the hatcheries. Greatly nicely done, and looks like Soulkey didn't make too much mutas, because we're seeing his gas count is still around 450 or something. So he might have made some scourges and that's it, but there's going to be a lot of high temperatures coming out here. The Corsair have been largely ineffected. He's been, they are all been alive for the longest time possible, and now we're going to be having Hydra's High Templars, excuse me, coming out. The Corsair would try to snipe any scouting overlords, and High Templars need to reach this third base. This is going to be a tombstone of the Hydras. If the High Templars that is are allowed to reach here, they can just storm from the low ground, and there's no way to run, there's no place to hide. The Lurkers are morphing, but he's going to come on a high ground and he's going to storm. He was greatly stormed. The Hydras, like I mentioned to you, there's no way they can hide. Another hit that hits so many Hydras, and Lurkers are not yet morphing in these areas. We have another beautiful storm that hits several Hydras, and now Zealots are within the area. The Lurkers are going to be coming from the other side of the map. The drone seek to evacuate. Nice drone drill, but now it's going to be a moment to leave the area because look at the reinforcement. He's not storming. He storms great. This is a beautiful shot. That shot hits so many forces, and Lurkers get attacked as well. We might have another storm. No, I think he has largely exploded. Use all of his storm. He hits another unit, but he's not hitting any Lurkers. He gets one Lurker, and now the Zealots are gonna get completely sacked. Need to snipe as many hatches as possible. A single Archon buying so much time. The Archon gets a Lurker in the process. Most of attacking. Looks like Mini is gonna be able to actually get his revenge here. I spoiled the game, but I hope you don't mind for that. One hatchery snipe, but not yet fully snipe, and these Zealots are buying a lot of time for the Corsair is going to work here. The Scourge is gonna be arriving as well, but I think they will not be able to take out too many forces, too many Corsairs. So that was a nice asset. Once again, great storms, and he's gonna try to get as many Scourges as possible. He gets about he gets about one Corsair Soulkey. So now we're gonna be having 4 Corsairs remaining. Zealots continue to stream through and exploding. Lurker's gonna try to get back here, and this is gonna force Soulkey to be on the defense because he cannot get a drone to put on a hatchery, and he's forced to just constantly remake Hydras and morph them into Lurkers. Nice attack. There's going to be another Lurker on this high ground. No, there isn't. The Zealots need to get inside. Both the players need to micro hard. Look at Soulkey's APM, only 240 APM. This APM level is not worthy of a Starcraft champion, but this happens once in a while, so we shall expect it. Once again, there's another attack coming from Mini, so this timing attack was nice, and Soulkey was caught with his pants down, and his I don't know, I guess his overlord's out of the position or something like that. So anyways, Mozilla streaming too. We don't even need observers. It's gonna be striping the Egyptian Chamber, and GG from Soulkey.